Welcome to the Playboi Jourdin YouTube channel. As y'all know, we got one of the most important fights of the year. This is on the Ryan Garcia versus Gervonta Tank Davis level. We got Errol Spence Jr. versus Terence Crawford. This fight is the undisputed welterweight world championship on Showtime pay-per-view in Las Vegas, Saturday night at the T-Mobile Arena. Spence, a 4-belt welterweight champion, versus Crawford, the WBO champ. This is for all the marbles, man. Who's gonna get the jury at the end? Spence guaranteed at least $2.5 million up to $6 million if pay-per-view sales are right. Terence guaranteed at least $4 million up to $10 million if the pay-per-view values are right. 50-50 pay-per-view purse split. Reports say investors and funds will give a purse of $20 million to each fighter. That is amazing. You know, boxing it's all about the sport. It's an art, but it's also about that bag. As you said, Floyd Money Mayweather, they wouldn't be doing this if it wasn't about that bag. These are both two undefeated boxers. These are one of the best boxers of this time period at the welterweight division, so this is going to be a banger. So now I'm going to talk about Errol Spence Jr. As you can see, this car wreck that just shown in the video, this man has been through it all, and he's still a dog. There's people that still fear this man. As you see, that was a vicious wreck. He's been in 2 crazy wrecks and recovered. He had insane injuries. Errol Spence record 28-0 with 22 KOs. That is a 78.50 for 57% KO percentage. This is a welterweight fighter at the 147 pound. He's fought over in 28 bouts, rounds, 142 rounds. His career started in 2012 and to this present day. Titles: IBF World Welter, WBA Super World Welter, WBC World Welter. His nickname is The Truth because he hits you so hard, all you can speak is the truth. There's no lies in his punches. He's powerful. He's a combo puncher. He's intense. He's aggressive. He's going to come at you. This man is him. Age 33. He's a southpaw fighter, which is good. You know, a lot of fighters are southpaw. It's a good stance. Height: 5'9" to 5'10", 173 centimeters. His reach: 72 inches, 183 centimeters. From Dallas, Texas. The last fight he was in was against Jourdin, Ugas, Danny Garcia, Sean Porter, Mikey Garcia, Carlos Ocampo, Lamont Peterson, and Kell Brook, which he, as you know, he's undefeated. He was victorious in those fights. He watches fighters' feet, shoulders, and how they react in fights in camp. He researches his opponents. I know he's been doing his research on Terence Crawford. He's a bigger fighter. And he usually gets like around 160 when he walks around that ring. This is a 147-pound fight. This man is going to dominate Terence, man. He's going to be aggressive. He's got something to prove. After all them wrecks, them doubters, he's amazed that he is considered the underdog for this fight. He really thinks he should be the favorite. Even though Terence does have way more fights, I think Earl would have way more fights if it wasn't due to those dangerous injuries with them car wrecks, man. He needs to go get him a personal driver. Those wrecks were vicious. If you've seen it prior in this video, this man has been in some trouble. But I personally think Errol Spence Jr. will win this fight. Let me know who y'all, if you made it this far in the video, comment down below and let me know who y'all got. I got Errol Spence Jr. going the distance or knockout later rounds. It's not going to be an early knockout. I would be highly surprised. But let me know. We're finna get in the Terence Crawford section. Dun, 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 dun. As I was saying, yeah, man, we kind of wrapped it up about all the achievements and goals that Errol Spence Jr. had. So I showed y'all some highlights, some clips of him damaging folks. So that's what he hopefully will do to Terence Crawford in this upcoming fight. But now we're going to talk about that man, Terence Crawford. Terence Crawford has been in 39 fights with 30 KOs. He's in a welterweight division, which both are in the welterweight division. They're fighting at 147 pounds, 39 bouts. Been in 224 rounds with a KO percentage of 76.92. His career started in 2008. He's been fighting since to, what is currently 2023. The current title that he has is the WBO World Welter. He goes by the nickname Bud. Stance: southpaw. Height: 5'8", 173 centimeters. His reach is 74 inches. 188 centimeters. He's from Omaha, Nebraska. The last fights he been in was against David Asanya, Sean Porter, Kell Brook, Amir Khan, Jose Benavidez Jr., Jeff Horn, and Felix Diaz. He is southpaw but can change his stance. He's powerful. He's technical. This is really majority of the stuff I got to say about, for people that don't know too much about these fighters. This is the achievements and goals that Terence Crawford has gotten so far through his career. This man is a demon. He's vicious. He's like a bulldog, a bully. And I say Errol Spence Jr. is like a German Shepherd or Rottweiler. Terence is like a bully, a little short, compact, just nasty. You don't even want to deal with that little mean bully. And then Errol Spence is like a taller, leaner, vicious dog. They're both vicious. They both have that black Air Force energy. As you can see, this boy is hitting them boy with them bricks. As you see, that man is crawling by lungs on the ground. He couldn't handle that pressure. As you see, these guys are in phenomenal shape for this fight. Look at him. Mink, 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 mink. Ooh, eat that. Oh, and that's time to punish him. Time to punish him. Punish him. Jaw, jaw. Straight jaw action. Straight jaw, jaw. Straight jaw. Straight jaw action, man. This man, Terence Crawford, is not to be... NyQuil, go to sleep, give him a pillow. Putting them boys on that canvas, shaking up. The fight is official. Now we're going to get into the actual fight where I'm going to break down why Errol Spence Jr. can possibly win this fight and why I hope he wins this fight. I'm going for Errol Spence Jr. He's the underdog for this fight. I like Terence. I have no problem with Terence. But I do want to see Errol get the dub. This man has a great story. He's been through a lot of adversity. A lot of Terence, too. Everybody goes through adversity. Everybody has their own challenge. But I find my boy Errol Spence Jr. has went through a lot, too. Let's do it. This is the final segment of this video where we'll be showing clips of both Errol Spence Jr. and Terence Crawford going back and back, ham, bricks to wall, knuckles to glass. Man, Errol Spence Jr. is Himothy. Terence Crawford is also Himothy, but there can only be one Himothy. So now I'm going to say why I want Errol Spence Jr. and why I think Errol Spence Jr. is going to secure the dub. So let's get straight to it, man. Errol Spence Jr., first off, he's the bigger fighter. He has the bigger hands. He is the speedier fighter. But there's also negatives with that because he's due to his prior injuries with the car crash, which I showed you previously in the video. It is a big setback. It did cause him a couple fights. And they also say he has eye problems due to eye surgery. But I'm nearsighted too. And I still feel like I get in there and destroy anybody in any situation. You're hand to hand. You're that close to that. The eye shouldn't be that big of a problem. When you're that close to your opponent, it ain't like it's shooting or you're super far. You're in a ring, and it ain't too many places you can go. You're right up close and personal. This man has great reaction time. He's a great fighter. He's aggressive. He outpunches every fighter. He doesn't stop. He has tenacious ability when it comes in that ring. Look. He's going to come for Terence Bud Crawford the old time. He's going to apply pressure the entire fight. So it's up to Terence if he can outbox him technically or generate enough power. I don't think these are both undefeated fighters, so there's going to be a lot of pride on the line in this fight. I don't think either fighter is going to give up unless they're knocked out or it's going the whole decision to the judges' card. So it's either I predict a knockout or it's going to be the judges deciding who they like more in the fight. But if it goes the distance, it depends. If Bud is just a class act and I'm boxing them and just tearing them up on the scoring sheet, then Bud's gonna get it. But if it's just a brawl, I think Spence got it. Or the first person I see getting a knockout is Spence. Catch that man Bud sleeping with that outright power. But Crawford does got them thumpers. As you can see, he just destroyed that man. They both have power. But you know who has the higher KO percentage? Errol Spence Jr. You know who's the bigger fighter? Errol Spence Jr. But bigger doesn't always mean everything. Like Mike Tyson. As you know, he's a dog. He was always the smaller fighter, height-wise, and basically weight, too. So height and all that stuff's not everything when it comes to fighting, but it is an important factor. That's why they got weight class in divisions for a reason. Errol Spence Jr. is going to be heavier than 147 when he steps in that ring. Everybody knows that. That's why he said if he wins this fight, this will be his last fight in this division, and he can finally move up. He's fighting a top-of-the-line fighter. I think this is important for all boxers. We've been getting a lot of great fights recently. Ryan Garcia versus Gervonta Tank Davis. Naoya Inoue versus Stefan Fulton. As you see, I got previous videos on my channel about Naoya Inoue fighting. If you need to go see that content, I need y'all to go watch that right now. Like, comment, subscribe to this video. Like, comment, and subscribe on that video. And comment down below. I just seen this Terence Crawford, Errol Spence Jr. fight. If you go to watch that Nayo Inoue versus Stephon Foe video, it was a great video. I discussed everything, and I predicted Nayo Inoue with the knockout in that round. I was accurate. Like, comment.